Welcome back, children. In time, Kesha learned to talk a little as ravens sometimes do in a crackled voice. He would sit for hours outside the window, banging on the glass with his beak and calling, "Hello, hello." He seemed to recognize the click of the gate when I came home from the school and would come to the door with a hop, skip, and jump to say, "Hello, hello." I had also taught him to sit on my arms and say kiss, kiss while he placed his head gently against my mouth. On one of my Aunt Mabel's visits, he flew up and sat on her arm and crackled kiss, kiss. Aunt Mabel was delighted and leaned forward for a kiss. But Kesar's attention had shifted to my aunt's gleaming spectacles, thrusting at them with his beak. He knocked them off. Aunt Mabel was never a success with pets. Grandmother said that Kesar was a pest in spite of his engaging habits. It would not have been so bad if he had kept his activities to our own house, but he took to visiting neighbor's house and stealing pens and pencils, hair ribbons, combs, keys, toothbrushes, and false teeth. He was especially fond of toothbrushes and made a collection of them on top of the cupboard in my room. Most of the neighbors were represented in our house by a toothbrush. Toothbrush sales went up that year and so did my grandmother's blood pressure. Kesher spied on children going to the sweet shop and often managed to snatch sweets from them as they came out. Clothes pegs fascinated him. Neighbors would return from a bazaar to find their washing lying in the mud and no sign of the pegs. These two found their way to the top of my cupboard. It was Keshar's gardening activities which finally led to disaster. He was helping himself to a neighbor's beans when a stick was flung at him, breaking his leg. I carried the unfortunate bird home, and grandfather and I washed and bandaged his leg as best we could, but it could not mend. Keshar's hung his head had no longer talked. He grew weaker day by day, refusing to eat. An occasional sip of grandmother's home made wine was all that kept him going. One morning, I found him dead on the sofa, his legs stiff in the air. Poor Keshav. His antisocial habits had to let him his early end. I dug a shallow grave in the garden and buried him there along with all the toothbrushes and clothes pegs he had taken the trouble to collect. Children, note down the meanings from the above paragraph. Gleaming, Gleaming. Gleaming means clean and bright. Engaging, Engaging. Engaging means pleasant, attractive, and charming. Snatch, Snatch. Snatch means take hold of something suddenly and roughly. Next, antisocial, Antisocial. Social. Antisocial means annoying to other people or to society at large. That's all for today's class, children. Bye bye.